Yeah, there wasn't seem to be didn't seem to be too many huge plays either way on special teams, but a couple of things stood out. The decision to go with Jakeem as the primary kick and punt returner. What went into that?
He's earned that right. He's had, he had a good camp. He's got good production in the past. Obviously, there's always things we need to improve on, and we will improve going forward. But he earned the right to be the guy to start in both those phases.
Cam?
Hey, Danny, I guess with your guys, but also across the league, it seemed like kicking was sort of a talk around the league. I think the number was like 71% on field goals this in week one. How do you kind of look at that dynamic? Is it the off season, the pandemic? What goes into sort of the uncertainty around, field goal accuracy?
I think the biggest thing is, the lack of the preseason games, to be out there to truly do it at full speed, the rush element, the protection element, a little bit different than you can simulate in practice. So I think you'll see those numbers get back to more of the norm going forward.
Travis?
Hey, Coach. Clayton Fedulin popped up on the injury report late in the week. I'm just curious how much of a challenge it is for you guys to, lose a core special teamer like that so late in the week and kind of have to alter your plan.
Yeah, it's always hard anytime you lose anybody. But truth be known, you'd rather be in practice as opposed to being in the game, because then you're a little bit more of a scramble, and then you're down a body too based on game day roster. So yeah, you never want players to go down, whether it be in practice or in a game. But a little bit easier when it happens in practice.
Barry?
Hi, Danny. I know Lynn was inactive because he's still learning the system after the Raiders trade, but both Noah and Lynn have a history of multiple long returns in college. Are you giving any serious thought to either as a return option?
Oh, absolutely. Those guys have been working, obviously, Lynn just getting here, but we'll continue to work with those players and see how it develops as the season progresses.
Cam?
Hey, Danny, just kind of piggybacking off of what Barry said, how long does it take typically for you to get comfortable with, whether it be a returner or a specialist, being a guy that you trust in that role?
Well, I think it all depends on the player and, his history before me, and then, what obviously I see during it. But I don't think it takes long. But it's all about opportunities. There's only one of them. So when you play the game, there's only one of them. So you got to make a decision and go with that one, and then see where it progresses.